Boom.
Piddly, 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 bong, bing, bang, boom. Yes, you know what time it is. Ain't no messing around here. Get that badger in and on and over. He had to move back to get his greatness in. Absolutely red hot in here, so I want to get on with it as quickly as possible. Got a couple of shout outs to do. Shout out to the Day Dotter, Mr. P, and shout out to Mr. P, and shout out to Mr. P for being a Day Dotter. My first ever member. Much appreciated, big man. Always supports the tunage, good man. And shout out to Daz all Leeds out with. Shout out to Daz all Leeds out with. Mr. P and Daz all Leeds out with. Yes, yes, yo. Quick shit vid. Ain't nobody down round here. Regardless whether the light's blinding, the sunshine's blinding. I'm bringing the sun. I'm bringing the heat. I'm bringing the warmth. I'm bringing the bullshit video. Yes, it's here. 21 goals in all competitions Somerville got last year. My man Dan James being disrespected by everybody. I think Dan James will chip in lovely again this year. What did he get? Like 13 goals or something last season. All from, and he's not, you know, by no means the player that Somerville has potential to be. But he will be a sensation next year. People are worried about where we're going to get the goals from. Somerville spends a lot of time on the ball. Very greedy, which is very good in a sense. Very bad in a sense. Dan James slightly less so. Looks to deliver the ball a little bit more. Get to the byline. Somerville's constantly looking to cut in. We do need that grade of quality, I agree, when you're struggling to break teams down and they can just cut back and dish. But let's not rule out the halfway line goals that Dan James got, you know, the bullets that he got, the finishes that he got. We're in, we're on, we're over. We're starting tomorrow and I can't wait. Valencia, going to be a mint game. I was going to go, but I'm not going on my Todd tomorrow. I go on my own to every league game. So I'm not going on my Todd tomorrow. I'm just going to get home, watch it on computer. I might do a watch along. But I can't compete with Just Joe, so there's no point. Just Joe's got the inside scoop, apparently, on a Man City winger called Mika Hamilton, who's apparently a bit of a Donny, just a young kid. Can play on the left, can play on the right, can play in the centre. So that might be a nice touch. Do you think Gnonto's going? Apparently Everton are still sort of hanging around that fact. And, you know, if he goes, this window is tragic. It's a fucking tragedy if he goes. This window is dogger. And I'm reluctant to agree with anything Angry Mad Gav says, but that is getting towards a tragedy. When your feeling's gone, you can't go on, it's tragedy. When you're done, you don't know why it's... Don't sell Gnonto. Too many out the motherfucking do. Jesus, it's warm in here. Liam Cooper, my man Liam Cooper, still sort of waiting around. I feel a bit for him at the moment. I know everybody be loving it for some reason that don't like him and probably wants him to retire. But apparently Watford are having a look. There's a couple of clubs in for him. Obviously, it's just a contract issue, you would imagine. I just want to briefly touch on this, right? So, because I don't care, ultimately, you know. It don't bother me. But how much is too much, my son? So all these videos of them going round, you know, I mean, one of them made me laugh today where they're just saying, oh, I'm passing it on to the Scouse Messi, and then they give it to Geldart, and then he goes on, I'm passing it on to the biggest idiot in pub, and he jumps in and goes, I'm passing it on to fucking shittest footballer I've ever seen. And then he gets a choice out like Melier, Cooper, I don't know, any of them on any given week, to be perfectly honest. But yeah, all this stuff where, you know, we're videoing them creating rafts, you know, and then pedaling over to the other side of the river and stuff. And I'm sort of for it. But I'm also sort of like, I think it's time to get on training pitch, guys. We didn't quite achieve it last year. Being a professional footballer should make you happy enough. Can we get on training pitch and get this job done, please? I don't know how much I know. Like, it's fucking team building. You're not allowed to have a laugh. You're not allowed to have a laugh. It's like, well, yeah, it's just I've worked in many teams and I've never built a raft with them. I don't know how needed that is. But, you know, we created a raft and then Somerville left.
Boom.
JackCity, bitch. JackCity, bitch. Hey!
I don't wanna play no games. No, I don't wanna play no games. No, I don't wanna hear your promises. You do you and I'll do me. That's just the way it is. Don't wanna ever feel surprised. That's why I ask no.